Hello, good afternoon, and welcome back to another episode of Justin Doty's Life. All right, and in today's episode, I'm going to be demonstrating the product that was masterminded by Jack Vale himself, and now it is called the Pooter. Okay, all it really is a rubber cylinder. Okay, you can see how flexible it is, and it has a rather hard plastic surface, okay, with a hole about, well, a little bit smaller than the diameter of a pencil, right dead center, okay? Now, what that does is it actually pushes the air through, and as you hold it in the palm of your hand, it gives a flatulent sound, farting sound, okay? And it truly does work, okay? Now, I want to say one thing before I get too far into this video. The number one reason why I have seen a lot of reviews that people just say they squeeze it and they say, okay, it doesn't sound real. It doesn't, and they're not getting a realistic sound. They throw it in the trash, say, no, it didn't work. Well, I want to demonstrate today a few tips and tricks that'll help you better perfect your sound and get a more realistic sound out of it, okay? Now, keep in mind, I am no Jack Vale copycat. I don't even put videos out on this. I have yet to do it, so the simply purpose for this video is to demonstrate that it does work. It truly does work. And what I want to do today is show you a few tips, tricks to help you better perfect your farting sound with the Pooter, so that you too can get a realistic and then a more, there you go, there's a more farting sound that sounds realistic. And see, these are not dubbed, they're not edited, it's just practice. And I will say one thing, you need to practice. Now, I'm not saying quit your job and spend the day squeezing this thing to, get a better farting sound, but the more you practice, the better you will become at this, and it truly does work. And you really, one thing that you definitely want to do is soften the rubber. So, because when you get it, it's going to be rather stiff, it's going to be really hard to squeeze. So, work it in. Definitely work it in. I've had mine for about 2 weeks now. It's, it's not going to break, okay? It's definitely not going to break, but most definitely work it in, okay? Secondly, position this hole that you see right here, position that hole right about here in the fatty part of your thumb, or the ball of your thumb, right here, okay? And in between the fatty part of your hand. Now, my hand's different than Jack's. My hand's also different than yours, okay? Secondly, also, make sure that when you do this and you squeeze this, make sure that the air is actually being pushed through this part of your hand, okay? Because if it's coming out here, you're not going to get a realistic sound. You may or may not, I don't know. Works best for you, whatever works best for you, but I found for my hand specifically, the sound that comes through this part of my hand makes a more realistic sound. And you can make it so a deeper tone, you can make a more realistic or a higher pitched tone. Secondly, okay, I will also say, if you moisten your hands, get a little bit of moisture, make it so that it's a little bit sticky, okay? That does help, because when you squeeze it now, you can hear it's kind of a higher pitched. Okay, now I'll put a little bit of moisture on my hand, just get it a little bit, and then we'll get a different sound. You'll hear you'll hear that. Now, I have yet to, be a perfectionist at it, but, and then you go, you can get, there you go. I mean, simply just hold it in your hand and go, hold it down and go, get different effects. And like I said, it does work. I've, proven time and time again that you can get a realistic farting sound. There you go. Now, so I will show you firsthand how I'm holding it right here. And I'm literally just having the air push right through this part of the palm of my hand. Now, if you hide it, you could be standing here and, make people look at you big. Okay? Now, don't do it like every 2 seconds, because then it won't be realistic. So, do it like every, every couple people that you walk by. Maybe walk at one end of a store or something. And then just stand next to somebody and go, look at them. Be like, hey, what the heck? Or hold it behind your back. Hold it in your pocket. You can do the same thing in your pocket. Now you can also get, different effects like the walking fart. Different effects like that. It's just funny to be able to see people's reactions. No, like I said, moisten your hand. I mean, don't spit on your hand or anything like that, but you can definitely get a deeper tone. There we go. There you go. There, that sounds more realistic. So, stand like 3 or 4 feet away from somebody and go. Have them look at you. Blame it on them. Blame it on your girlfriend. And you will definitely get some reactions. Believe me, I have. I've gotten plenty of reactions. It's funny. And I love this thing. It's my girlfriend gets so embarrassed, and it's just the funniest thing to be able to do, the pranks, I mean, that you can pull on people. I mean, if you're in a crowd of people, like, 3 or 4 people, squeeze it, have it hidden, and have everybody just look at everybody and be like, okay, who did that? That's part of the, fun things that I like to do. Another thing just to keep in mind, in noisy areas, where you're standing in areas where you have a lot of people talking, a lot of people, maybe stored music is playing, and it's hard for somebody that's 15 feet away to hear this thing. You literally got to be right up on them to hear it within 2 to 3 feet. And of course it's easier to hear. So my biggest thing that I was disputing is, how is Jack Vale, when he's doing his videos with his son 20 feet away, and you get such a loud sound. And I think I've come up with the solution to how you get that louder sound at a farther distance. And what I've done as an experiment, I use the Rode, RODE, wireless microphone. and receiver. And now you hook the receiver to your GoPro or camera or whatever that you have hidden, and then you have your wireless mic here, so it's a very close connection, and it's, you can hear it transmits from the camera to the wireless mic that you have here, so it's going to sound like it's right up on top of you, and or you're right on top of the subject and close to the camera, which you're realistically not, but it amplifies. And that's how I figured that that's how you're getting that sound from a far away distance, because realistically somebody in a noisy store where people are talking and people are making announcements over the intercom, store radios playing, you're really not going to hear that loud. So that's how I kind of figured that it was transmitted from the receiver to the GoPro and to the people that you're around, the subjects that you're around. And that's why it sounds so loud and so clear and so crisp that and like I said, it does work. Okay, try it out. Thepooter.com. Go ahead, buy one. You won't regret it. They are fun, they're funny. I mean, it's a joke that you'll get some looks. Okay, I just yet to be able to have my girlfriend be able to follow me around with a camera, because she just can't hold a straight face. But in any case, I hope you liked this video. I hope it helped you a lot. Leave a comment below. If you have any questions, I'll answer them as promptly as I can. Go ahead and get yourself a Pooter. I actually went and bought 2 of them. Just in case, because I wasn't sure how strong and how durable the rubber on it was, but it's held up for 2 weeks straight, and I've used it a lot. And like I said, go ahead and give it a shot, try it out, and make people laugh, make people look at you. Who cares? It's fun. I enjoy it. You will too. Peace out.